Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shutdoor or Door Shutter coming back to you with Direwolf20's 1.16 pack. This is episode 27, and we're going to be getting into Botania. Ooh, a little spoiler what we're doing. So yeah, we are going to get into this quickly. So we don't have any actual mana production. So as you can see, I did craft that mana pool last episode, which is something we need, but just not yet. We need to actually be able to generate flora or mana. This flowers will produce mana whenever provided with a certain material. So, for example, endo flames are consuming things that would burn in a furnace, such as coal, blocks of coal. Um, so I believe, yeah. So that will leave bioproducts in furnaces, lava buckets, which leave buckets behind. Oh yeah, will not burn with lava. So there's some things it won't. So things like coal, I would assume wood, things like that. These are kind of the basic beginning flower of all of that. So that's pretty cool. When arson becomes useful, by the way, that's pretty bad. We also have hydrangeas, which I believe, yeah, they will suck up a 3x3 area at the same altitude around them, converting water into mana. Unfortunately, even though they seem to function faster during rain, their base mana is still rather slow. So I think we're going to go with some endo flames. And for endo flames, we need 2 brown, 1 red, 1 light gray. So let's see here. So let's grab 4 sets of these. Actually, it'll only be 2 sets, but that's fine. So 4 of those. Actually, we need those seeds back. Oops. So let's actually go back to petals. Okay. So we actually have one of these, but let's get 8. Okay. So 8 of those. Let's grab 4 more of these. I do need to set these up correctly, but I haven't done that yet, which is fine. We also need, which one? I believe it was brown. Yes. Okay, brown. So we'll need 16 of these. I ain't even going to count the ones in my inventory. Okay, so what we can do is we can come over to the Petal Apothecary with a bucket. And we can toss in... Let's just stand on top of it. Oh. Right. We can actually set this up to where it will be automatic, by the way. Automatic water filling. Actually, real quick, hold on. At cyclic pipe. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can do it this way. Or can I not? Ooh. It'd be sad if I couldn't do it this way. Nope, doesn't seem like I can. Dang. We might have to actually do work and put water in there. Ah, sadness. Actually, hold on. Haha. So, if you don't know what this is, the Emperor's Chalice from Reliquary is legitimately a water bucket in like an infinite water source in your inventory. It doesn't have durability. It just allows for you to drain water, place water. Of course, yeah, drinking restores hunger in exchange for life. So if I were to... Oop. Where's my... Did I put it? No, it's right here. Okay. So if I grab cobblestone, fill in this wall. I'm not 100% sure how this fully works, but... Oh, so enchanted it's pulling, and non-enchanted it's not. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So actually, real quick, I know I'm trying to focus on Botania, but if I get a... Is there a user... item user. My arm is currently twitching for some reason, so it's kind of hard to click this. There we go. Nope. Oh, I need obsidian. So I do need to get the obsidian actually better off. I do have a way of doing that with the stoneworks thing. I just haven't got around to that, which I do need to do. but we're going to see if this will actually work. And what I'm trying to do, if you do not know, is right click with this chalice on this petal apothecary to autofill it. Just because I'm curious. All right, so item user. Okay. And we need a flux point probably. Flux plug. We need a flux point. So let's type @flux. Flux point. Maybe if we can craft one here. Ah. Dang it. We're out of all that stuff. Okay, let me be back. Alrighty, so I've done it. Here we go. So 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. Okay, so that is 8 endo flames, and I'm going to turn this off. But every time I want to use this... Wait, what did I just do? Oh, cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. Right click with an empty hand to add back the items from the last craft. That is cool. I didn't actually know that was a thing. Pretty cool. Definitely have to keep that one in mind. Did not know that. They made it... Actually, it's a pretty good user. Like, a good thing to actually add. I never really complained about it because I've always just like pressing the buttons because it makes fun noise. But, you know, some people probably don't like that. So, pretty cool that they would think about that. And I bet by them, I mean like the creator of the mod. But, okay, so these endo flames can then be put... I'm not 100% sure how we want to place these, but for now, let's just place them like this. Get some coal blocks. Because we don't really use coal as much as we used to, so... Well, that didn't work. Why is that not working? Do I need to have a mana spreader? That's probably why. So let's grab a mana spreader. So a mana spreader is kind of like the way to transfer a mana out of a flower into a mana pool, or from a mana pool to a crafting recipe. So, or to a crafting system. So let's go here. Let's get a mana pool. If it is this way, this is not how it used to be, but oh well. Mana spreader. Cool. You do have different variations, of course. One's like Pulse, Elven, Gaia, whatever you want to call it. So pretty nifty that there's just a whole bunch of different ones. So we have 8 of these. So I'd say 4 and 4. Okay. So let's change this to bind. We'll bind 4, and we'll bind 4. Okay. And then we have a mana pool here. Let's grab another mana pool real quick here. Okay. And this will be here to here. This will be here to here. Cool. Okay, so now we should be able to throw some coal blocks here. Hopefully. No? Do they not accept coal blocks? If they don't, let's try coal. What is happening? Okay. What do endo flames require then? The endo flame is a very rudimentary generating flower. It absorbs any combustible items or blocks dropped on the nearby vicinity, one at a time. Burn through them to generate mana. The amount of time it takes to burn through an item is roughly half of what the time furnace would be. Hmm. I don't know why I'm able to pick that stuff up for so long. Like so far, so close to it though. I think the reach thing might be a problem. And if that is, then well, shucks. Alright, let's go back. No, not what I meant to do. Silly thing. Okay. Bind, 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 bind. Yeah, so it's like my armor. I might take off my chest plate and see if that affects this. Okay, so let's take off chest plate here for a second. I just have ridiculous reach for some reason. V to change the mode. No, V doesn't work. I remember that. So let's go here to options, controls, category, magnet. No. Let's go to key then and press V. Cycle mode, forward. We'll just do that. Auto retract disable. There we go. Okay, so it seems like the magnet works without my inventory even, or when it's in my inventory. So, okay. So yeah, now we're generating mana here. As you can see, not a lot of it, but these mana pools do get quite full, or like they have quite a lot of space in them. So it's gonna be a while before you even see a lot of mana in them, which is okay. I'm kind of thinking I might want to automate this real quick, but I'm not sure how I'd want to do that. I mean, like, I know a way of doing it that's just kind of annoying, but I don't want to do it that way. I'm not sure. Because I think... Hold on. No, it's down further. So the deconstructor, which is right here, actually. Yeah, the deconstructor has a filter on it. So maybe I could use the deconstructor to break those blocks and a constructor to place the blocks that I need.Maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that one. So let's actually do this. Let's try this real quick. So we actually need a network thingy. So network transmitter. We already have a receiver for some reason. Okay, let's grab this stuff. Let's go all the way down here. Let's see. So we can put our transmitter here and our receiver up top. I'm really tired of this ring sometimes, though, because it doesn't work all the time like I would think it should, but oh well. So we're actually going to place this in the wall right about here. Network card. Let's just drop. Start flying. There we go. Okay, and we can just throw this in here. And that way we will have access to putting the constructors and deconstructors here. This is not normally a lot of people's route. They usually like to do this a lot of it manually, from what I've seen over the years. So this is pretty cool. So let's do a deconstructor, or what is it called? At refined deconstruction something. Deconstructor. No, what is it? Destructor, not deconstructor. Destructor. So let's actually go back down. here, and let's grab a crafting recipe for... wait, why did I do that? Destructor. Okay. Do I have the cable in the system? Okay, I do. And then we can get a constructor, I believe. Yeah, constructor, and there we go. So constructor, destructor, these things then can be put into refined storage, wherever that one is. I think I missed it. No? It's right here. Okay. So let's throw those in there. Okay. Let's go back up. Okay. So let's grab I believe we want 15 of these. Yeah, so this is not going to be cheap. This is why it's not probably the best idea to do this like so early game. But we can afford this right now. So we're only going to do these 2. And I think what I could do is for each one have it to where we have the cable running here. Let's just knock this wall out for a second here so I can kind of think this through. So we don't need the grass around the daisy. The daisy only needs to be put on dirt or grass, I believe. So that's pretty cool. And what we can do is I'm thinking we want a interface. So an interface. Let's grab one of these for right now. This interface, I believe, should be able to, be turned on and off with redstone. So that means we could probably, let's see, cable. I'm thinking we could use this as a toggle more than anything. Like, I would think this would be a good toggle. Okay, and let's place blocks here. And I think we'll do, what do we want to do here? Let's go for... no, I want to do construct, or the deconstructors on bottom. That's just my preference. Destructure, because I keep forgetting. Let's just grab 16 of these. Okay. So these destructors will be placed here with the filter of living rock. And this should be whitelist. Okay. Oh. Okay. Whitelist, living rock. Whitelist, no, not fluids. Whitelist. Whitelist, living rock. Okay. So what this should do, yeah, let's go through it. That'll be fine for right now. Is it will allow for us to place this stuff, I hope. And we can put a cable through the bottom of the interface and along here. Okay. So now if we do cobblestone here, it will not break it because it shouldn't be filtering for that item. So we can take the constructor here, right? Okay. And put a cable on the top, right? Okay, so there's those two. And this should be filtered to stone. Okay, stone. And that should be... okay, that sounds right. Stone. We'll need to make a crafting upgrade for these, I'm pretty sure. Unless I can get the one thing set up real quick. While we're actually doing this, let's get a stoneworks crafted. Just real quick. That way we'll have stone. We'll have stone in the system, so we don't have to actually craft it. So we'll avoid crafting recipes or crafting all of that. So let's see. So if I turn this loose here. Okay, as you can see, this is actually working as I'm removing the cobblestone. Okay, so after a short little bit of time, what this will do is it will convert from stone to living rock. Okay. No, it's one off. Alrighty, so I've discovered a few things while trying to set these up and somewhat failing here and there, but you know, we're learning. I've got the living one set up. I'll show you guys in a second here. Getting the living wood going here. So if I get an oak log. Yeah, interfaces don't work like I think they work like that on AE2, but not on refined storage. So we are going to get this going. Okay, so here's that, there's that, 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 that. That and that. Okay, so this isn't on yet, but here's the living one. So yeah, this may look a little funny. The reason I did it this way is just because now if there is 2048, which is a drawer full of living rock in the system, all of this stuff will shut off. Of course, the deconstructors won't, but if there's nothing to be placed there, then the thing won't bother to actually attempt any of that. So that's a thing. So as you can see, it is currently, you can hear it just running every once in a while, which is what it's supposed to do. No need for like timing or anything. It's 100% just automated by itself. Of course, the redstone stuff is kind of just stupid, but oh well. We're going to keep it that way just because I think it looks pretty interesting, and it's my own stuff. So let's see. So how did I do this? We can fly back here. So I believe I just did. Okay. And one here with a detector, which I don't think I actually have another detector made. So detector. And then this will be living wood for 2048 on that one. Okay. So 2048. And then we can do this. Which I might need more redstone connectors. Let's see here. So where are they? Okay. So, yeah, it's a wire connector. We don't really, yeah, I guess we do need a little bit more than that. Oh, I just made 64. That's my bad. I'll use them sooner or later. I like them. They're actually pretty cool. So we can then place a block here, connector here, and this will actually allow me to have more of a wall than what doing this without this little middle one would have. So that's why I put the middle one there, by the way. Okay, so we can then put this here, this here, this here. Oop. So I don't have to, I see if I click here and click here, you can see there's no connection there. So if I do it this way and then connect all of these like so, it will allow for me to have a pretty neat design and be able to not break the wall as much. So yeah, there's some holes in the wall, but not as many as there could be. And then we take our screwdriver, of course, and set these all to output, which should start this machine going. and living wood automation. Oh, okay. So I think we're all good there. And that is automation of living wood and living rock, living stone, whatever it's called. 100%. Cool. So as you can see here, let's look at living. Let's just type in living. So yeah, we have 92 in the system, 100 now because I just put mine in there, which means we are getting somewhere, which is pretty cool. Let's see. So if we get a drawer here, drawer, if I can type, let's get 2 drawers. Okay. And living. Let's grab one of these. One of these. And let's go down to the storage room. Okay, let's place this. Nope, not what I meant to place. I mean, that's one item I need, but not yet. And then we can take the key, wherever my key is. I think it's in this bag, right? Yep, key. Boop, boop. And that is that. Of course, if we go down here and we snag this drive real quick, throw it in here, we'll push all of the non-necessity items out of the drive and fill up the rest of those. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So that means we should have... Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. So everything of all of that is going into that drawer, and we now have living stuff automated, which means now we don't have to worry about manually placing this and all of that jazz. So now let's look at this. I haven't looked at this in a bit. So we are getting some mana. Pretty cool. I'm just not sure how much we need. So our next bit of business will be basically getting more mana production. Huh, that's pretty cool. A mana star. That is a pretty nifty thing to actually have. Cool, cool. Let's see here. So we can then look at, what do we got in the basics? Runic altar? Okay, yeah, runic altar is probably the next bet here. So this is another crafting type of thing in Botania. And what it is, as you can see, is creating runes. So a rune, let's look at bot and then rune. So there are tons and tons of runes inside of Botania. Quite a few of them are crafting pieces. So for example, if I look at, actually hold on, if I go grab a runic, so what do I need? I think it's either a pearl or a diamond, right? Yeah, so we can then grab, I'm going to have to put some stuff away real quick here. I'll get that one thing that I just threw in the system, the stoneworks, sorted in a little while. Just not right now. Okay. We can also toss this back in the system. Throw this in here. Alright. So if I go down... Oh, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I don't even need to go down this far. Why am I going down? I have the wireless thing. Okay, so if I get a pearl here. Okay. So an ender pearl, if I throw it into a mana pool with enough stuff, it will become a mana pearl. This mana pearl then can be converted into a runic altar with a little bit of living rock. So there's the runic altar. Let's get a mana spreader. So the mana spreader will then allow for me to use a mana pool to send all of that jazz into a runic altar. Okay, so the runic altar then will allow us to start crafting runes. Terra steel, which is the terrestrial agglomeration plate, whatever, which is this crazy thing here. Okay, which is something we need to craft soon. Which will allow us to get Terra Steel and start getting close to boss fights and things like that. So that's pretty nifty. If we go back out here, we should have new things that we can craft as well. Of course, some of these things actually require runes, hence why we have to make this. What is this one? So this is like the TNT one. We've got this one eats food, I believe. We have Munchadoos, which eats leaves. There's quite a few of these that have been renamed. There's some create slimes at certain points, seemingly at random slime chunks. They call those points. The nerve slime is a flower that has the ability to tap into that energy. It'll absorb slimes created by that power, and collect all the mana generated. The larger the slime, the more mana is created. It also can make a bit of a sticky mess. That's pretty cool. So Rose Arcana, experience points, contains a magic of their own. Rose Arcana can tap into that magic, absorbing the experience of nearby players and turning it into mana. That's pretty nifty. Thermal Lily. This is actually one of the more overpowered ones. I don't know if they've changed it too much, but Thermal Lily is a lava-flavored... That's a weird thing. Lava-flavored counterpart to the hydrangeas. The flower absorbs lava around it at the same altitude to generate mana. After absorbing one block of lava, the flower will produce mana continually for around 45 seconds, but afterwards needs a bit of time, around 5 minutes, to cool down before it can absorb more. And having quite a few of those would actually be a pretty cool thing, which is what we're going to probably look into in a minute here. Just kind of looking around. The functional flora is actually pretty cool as well. So you've got heat generation, so you can power furnaces. You've got, what is this one? Push items. Hopper Hawk, which is actually like a hopper vacuum type of flower, which is pretty cool. I think this one produces clay or something. Yeah, so this produces clay with using sand. There's just a whole bunch of different types of those. You could actually automate Botania using Botania, by the way. It's just, I didn't do that. So if you look into these, you can actually find some pretty cool things. The halt a creature's movement. So I could freeze a creature, which is pretty cool. Tons of things like that. So if you read through this, of course, you can find things like sparks. Sparks will be sooner or later useful for Terra Steel generation. Think like mana spreaders are out of the equation. I could put a spark on top of this, and it would transfer mana quicker than an actual mana spreader and more efficiently and all that jazz. So I think we're kind of at the point of needing better lava. Well, this is going to be something we want to do. Right now, it's kind of out of the question because we need better, just better stuff in general. Also, this is a spoiler situation type of thing. The mana infuser is something to actually get into that, and I want to, sooner or later, of course, but for right now, we're going to ignore that. There's also tools and stuff, as you can see. So... this is something we want to get to. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how much we want to get into Botania, but we will. We'll get into there. So I think first off, we need to start getting thermal lilies. Thermal lilies are fire and earth runes. Of course, earth runes are fun, because you need quite a bit of stuff for these, which is mana powder. What is mana powder? Gunpowder. Okay, so pretty cool. All right. It is the end of this episode. I'll see you guys around. Thank you guys for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys next time.